So here we go. X. Now, you guys, when you pull out that 3, remember you also are factoring that 3 out of the 6. Then it's plus blank, plus 9, minus blank. And I noticed that some of you tried to take it out of the 9. Remember, it's not taking out of the 9 because you're actually leaving it. Like, you're not touching that part. Now, to find the blank, you take half of this number. So half of 2 is 1. You square 1, you get 1. To find this blank, you take the A and you multiply it by this. So 3 times 1 is 3. And now you get x equals 3. Y, this is minus, so this is minus. And then you take the square root of 1, which is 1. And 9 minus 3 is 6. So this is vertex form. So now my next question is this equation for an up and down parabola or for a left and right parabola? So it's a y squared, so it's a left-right parabola. If it was an x squared, then it would be up or down. Okay, so now how does it open? Opens which direction? It opens right, and that's because A is greater than 0. Now, what is my vertex? What is my vertex? It is 6, 1. Remember, when it opens left or right, this becomes your H, this becomes your K. Now, what is the axis of symmetry? What is my axis of symmetry? You guys, again, it's because it opens left or right. Your axis of symmetry is going to be a horizontal line. And then I'm going to work on my focus. My focus is always H plus 1 over 4AK for a left or right. My focus for an up or down changes, okay? So it becomes 6 plus 1 over 4 times 3, comma, 1. And this becomes 6 and 1/12. So that's my focus. You guys, you're going to have to, like, either have your notes out or you're going to have to memorize it, okay? You know that we're just going to take a quiz over just parabolas, right? You know. Okay. You're like, no, I didn't know, but thanks, Miss Fleury, for telling us. Okay. What is the directrix? X equals H minus 1 over 4A. X equals 6 minus 1 over 4 times 3, which is 1/12. So X equals 5 and 11/12. Yes?
What do you do with the focus and directrix?
So the focus and the directrix are, they're points that if they give you those points, you can find the equation from, and they're also, the directrix is underneath the parabola, so they're easier way to find points on your parabola. And then you can find the distance from like the focus to the side, and you can find a point on the parabola that way. So, okay. Now we're going to graph it. The best thing about this is that in vertex form, they give you the vertex. Our vertex is 6, 1. So we're going to go over to 6, and we're going to go up 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to go up 1. Now, you said my parabola opens to the right, so that means this is my axis of symmetry. You guys, the axis of symmetry acts just like it did when we graphed them up or down. If you have a point, there's a mirror image from that point. So, what is the y-intercept? So let's just graph the y-intercept. which is what? Not the y-intercept, I apologize, the x-intercept. What that means is plug in 0, so you're going to just make a little chart, you guys. So x, y, but for this one, you're going to plug in your y values to find your x values. So we're going to plug in 0. So when I plug in 0 for y, what do I get for x? So I'm plugging, this is the equation. Start with the original equation, you guys. What did you get? Go ahead, say it. I didn't hear you. 9? Because 3 times 0 is 0, 6 times 0 is 0, so 0 minus 0 plus 9 is 9. So let's go over to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So right here is my, what we would call the x-intercept. Now, how far away is that from the axis of symmetry? 1. So that means the other point, there's a mirror image over here. You guys, that the axis of symmetry cuts the vertex in half. Okay, now let's just pick another point. You want to pick 2? Okay. I don't know how big 2 is, but let's put it in there. So now we're going to put 2 in. For y, not x, for y. And so what do you get?
9.
You get 9 again? Oh. Nine two? Oh yeah, because 9 2. Okay. The hence why we went up 2. Okay, so 9, so 2 won't work because we get 9. Okay, so what?
-1.
Well, -1 would be down. Okay, let's put -1 in. That's good. Okay, put -1 in. Let's see. Because -1's going to be on this side of the vertex, so it's fine. So when I plugged -1 in, I got 18. Well, the problem is my graph doesn't go out to 18, right? But you know it's going to be large, so we're going to kind of do this then. And there's our graph. So let me tell you your homework. You are going to finish this page eventually, but we'll focus on a couple things tomorrow. So you're going to do workbook page 121. You can really focus on 1 through 9 right now. So that means you would only have to do 3. And you know this is not going to be due until Thursday. Yes. Page 121.